Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Bill is back.
Bill is back again.
Back again from his long journey around Japan and Alaska.
It feels so different being here.
I bet it does. I bet it does. Well, I have to say, I have missed you, and I am glad to have you back on Cruise
I
Talk
saw you trying
Live
to
on the
replace me.
No. We just wanted to make sure that those who were here for Cruise Talk Live in the last couple weeks still showed up for a show. We
No,
actually did some teachings about YouTube and also about StreamYard too as well, which you and I will do another episode of that. We love doing and talking about YouTube. So
hold
we'll
on
go
one
all
second,
down
Scott.
that. But there's actually been and I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but there has actually have been a lot of creators, Bill, in the space lately, in the content cruise content creator space, that have been going live because they have been seeing a lot of other creators that they've been watching going live, and toe dipping and wondering when their right time is. And there's a lot of new live series, daily, weekly, monthly, that have started. So all of the new content creators out there, I am very proud of all of you. You guys know
They are. It's work. Don't think it's don't. Scott makes it look easy, but it's not. And just keep plugging at it. And if you need to take a break, take a break.
That's right.
But it's tough, and hats off to the people that do it. Twice a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, Scott, and a few others. Hats off to you, because I can barely do the 2 a week. It's like, well, okay, well, this week I'll do 2, next week I'll do 1, next week I'll do 2, next week I'll do none, next week. How you do it every week, I don't know.
Well, I was making sure that we were definitely going to have Mr. Warmstrong back tonight, because this was actually a topic that we had predetermined before you and I went away. We had been talking about this probably back and forth for a month. And that is Carnival's habit, or habitual habit, of renaming their things and their ships, kind of old ship names. So they'll come out with a new ship and they'll name it an older ship name, kind of recycling. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about reasons why, and then we're going to talk about real reasons why me and Bill really think that. So
yeah, no, that
the
when they first did it, when they first did it, I thought it was cute. It's like, oh, okay. But then they started doing it more and more, and it's like, wait a sec, what's going on here? And if you cruise on Carnival and you've ever been to the Diamond Platinum Party, I'm Diamond, by the way. If you ever been to the Diamond Platinum Party, they list all the ships, and they run down a list, and you're supposed to clap whenever you say, "Hey, it's a ship that I've been on." Hey, yep. My goodness, the new Jubilee, the old Jubilee, the new.
The new festival, the new Tropical.
Crazy. So people just all confused. I mean, we're going to get into it.
Now, Bill, before I get into the chat, I'll ask a quick question to you. Have you been on the Tropical or the Festival 1.0, either one of them, at any point in your cruise?
Maybe the Festival. It sounds familiar. When I go back and look at my history on Carnival, it doesn't show those cruises as far as names and stuff like that.
Right.
That one I do remember. The Tropical, I don't remember ever being on it.
Okay. Interesting. Asking all of you in the chat too, if you guys, because we're going to be talking heavily about both of those ships today. But let's see who's come into the chat for Cruise Talk Live today.
Can I say one thing real quick before you get there? Yeah. Chris and Liz, I got my mug today. I don't know when you sent it, but it was in the mail. Yep, the koozie. Cozy koozie. I got it. I meant to have it up here, but I'm running late as usual, so I didn't get it all up here. But I got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hold on. Did I cut it off?
I love being a member of Carnival Cruise Addicts. I love being a member. I'm telling you. Best koozie in the game. All right, let's see who's coming into the chat. Mr. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. Hello, Mr. Rob. He says he is very, very close to 1,000. So if you have not already met our good friend Rob, go over there and meet Rob. This is put up at the top of my chat here. Twinette F Fun is after us, so you can go over there and hang out with her after Cruise Talk Live. Dustin Anderson is here. Hello, Dustin Anderson. Welcome in. Welcome in. Chris and Liz are here. Said, what up, Scott? What up, Liz? How are you? How are you? Bill is back again. That's right. And he's on the right side, too. It didn't take me 30 minutes to put him on the right side. Put him
right.
Hello, happy Wednesday on the go with Yola. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts is here on his personal side. Says, hello, YOLO. Welcome in. Zach from Culture Culture is here. Hey. Amongst those new content creators that have been going live and love it. And premieres live, all the same thing. Danny D. Hello, Danny D, the spectacular supporter. She is here. Danny D is here. Yes, she is. Co-captain Scott, hello, Bama. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. And sorry for that double play of the intro. I hit the space bar by accident. We're like, wait, what went on? Sorry.
Oh, you scared me, actually, because when it started playing, I got up to do something. And then I heard it stop. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Space bar by accident. We actually put some new pictures and videos in there from Bill's new trip. So that's a little teaser for you guys. Antoinette at Fun is here. Hello, Antoinette at Fun. We were just saying, go over and hang out with Antoinette after us. Always a good time with her. Travel with Josie Ann. Hello, Travel with Josie Ann. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Thank you for joining us. Cruise Talk Live. Angie Floaty Bodie. Hello, Floaty Bodie. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Hump Day. Hump Day right in the middle. Z is Gaming and Home Theater channel is here. Hope you are feeling well, my friend. Good evening, content creators, he says. LF McKinley is here. Hello. Welcome in. Good evening, everyone. Evening. I know she doesn't mean this as a stab, but if I said it, it would be a stab. She said, back for how long, Bill? Question mark.
July.
Oh, okay. That's actually a lot longer than I thought he was going to say. I thought that was a lot longer than he was going to say. Hello, funnelheads. Welcome in, Andrew. Hey, Jeds. Keisha H says, Scott, so glad you totally didn't replace our Bill. I would never, ever.
Wait a second. That's not what she said.
Scott, so glad you did totally. Wait, so glad you did totally replace our Bill. I
take back any hurts. I take them back.
I did not.
I take them back.
Ron was on a temporary Wednesday contract, and we had talked about this. He just needed some help with YouTube.
That's okay. I mean, in the NBA, they have the 10-day contracts. I got it. Exactly. Because I got to admit, by the time the first couple of weeks, man, I was going live every day. I was like, hey. By the time the second week rolled around, and what I was like,
It's like, where's Bill? Where's Bill? I thought he'd be going live right about now. Nah. Time change got him. Scratch and Pete is here. Hey, everyone. Welcome in, Pete. Great to see you. Happy Hump Day. Berdazzle is also here. Hello, Berdazzle. Welcome in. It is definitely hard work. Scott's just a human. I sleep, I promise.
No, you don't, Scott. No, you don't. Because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and there's Scott. I mean, it's like he may not be as active as he is during the daytime, but hey, Bill. Scott, it's 2 o'clock here, 11 or 12 o'clock where you're at.
Oh, Carnival Cruise Addicts says Scott is live more times a week than I wash my hair. Oh,
I know.
God, you guys are crazy. Hello, Paul. Welcome in. Howdy. Cooking and listening. Oh, what you cooking? I'm cooking some steak tonight after.
He cooked a steak the other day. Paul, between me and you got to cook it a little bit longer. It looks like he had a hot grill. And took it off.
That's the way I like it.
You got to cook it a little bit longer, Paul.
That's the way I like it.
Oh no.
Yep. And he's always on other people's lives. Well, I don't have cable, so I have YouTube. So that's my support.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm always on YouTube. Who's Diamond? He's Diamond. He's fancy.
My son is platinum now too. Oh. I can't even talk mess anymore.
He is platinum. Hey guys, welcome in. Nuts. Love me some Cruise Talk, my fave. Yes, and we are gonna rip apart Carnival. No, we're not. We're not gonna really rip apart Carnival, but we're gonna tell you some things. Eric B is here. Travel Adventures with Eric B. Welcome in. Hey, Bill and Scott. Happy Wednesday to you. What is this long hashtag from Danny? Me too. Proud member of CCNCC. I hope you didn't get us mixed up. Everybody does, Danny.
Oh,
So
brother.
even Mr. Mr. Bill, who I never thought, would ever
can't-
get Carnival Cruise Addicts and Controversial Cruising ever mixed up.
My
Liz
goodness,
comes
I
into
can't
the
get them
chat.
right for anything in the world.
No, Bill. That's Liz.
It's terrible. Change your names.
Change your name. Oh, God. Liz is probably laughing on the bar. Hello, Joseph Hupp. Welcome in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you for coming in on the Facebook side. Yola says, I have a dilemma. I need everyone's thoughts on the Carnival Legend. Looking at a bucket list cruise. Ooh. Well, I have never been on the Legend, but I know Chris and Liz have been on the Legend.
Yeah, I've been on the Legend.
Videos. Yes,
it's a fine ship. Well, isn't that like a Miracle? No. Yeah, it's the same class, I believe. No.
Is it the same class? No, I don't think it's the same class as the Miracle.
Legend. Hold on. Do I have my little chart up here?
Yep.
Legend.
Which class is it? Hello, Tracy.
It's the Spirit class. Yeah.
Oh, same. Yeah, same.
Yeah, so it's the same. Yeah, I think you'll love it. But it sounds like if it's a bucket list cruise, it sounds like it's more about the cruise than the ship itself. So no, you'll be fine.
Those long transatlantics.
Probably better than Lumino.
Oh, God.
No,
I'm not talking about the
Luminosa. Luminosa did me well.
Tracy, the other cruise net, is here. Hello, Tracy. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Chet Dodd is here. Mr. Sea Leg Journeys on the Facebook side. Happy Wednesday, Bill and Scott. Happy Wednesday to you. Yoda's Blessed Life says, hey, everyone. Hello, Dave. Happy hump day to you. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's see here. 12 night for $849
in a balcony.
Seriously considering it. Woo! Me too. Take me along. Where's it going to? The steak should move when you eat it. That's right.
No, people. As Shannon Sharp would say, I don't know if it's the best time to refer to Shannon Sharp, but I like my steaks medium well. I don't
know. Bill, you cracked me up. On the go with Yola said, Bill, how long were you on the ship for? Too long.
How long? 29 days.
The amount of people that are in here right now,
29 people. 29 people, 29 days.
Weird. DeFam Adventures is here. Hello, Ron. Welcome in. We have our Down Under cruisers just lurking. Thank you for lurking. We appreciate that. Ty Spork is here. Hello, Ty Spork. Happy Wednesday to you. Lurker Sean has arrived. Yes, he has arrived. Translucent funnel is gorgeous. Yes, it is. That's where the steakhouse is on the Miracle up there in the in like the whale tail, but you can see out and it has like a pinkish purplish color. Then you're like, what?
Yeah.
I think somebody forgot to change it to red. Carnival's red and blue. Scott McNeil is here. Hello, Hammer. Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. Let's see here. Oh, he has a new name. Carl and Dawn Hamilton. We are going on our 25th wedding anniversary cruise in November on the Carnival Panorama, which I have also never been on. Thoughts? ? I know you have been on the Carnival Panorama, Bill, right?
Yeah, no, I've been on Panorama. Panorama is actually one of my favorite ships. I hate that it's on the West Coast. Not that I hate it. It's just yeah, no. Traveling out to the West Coast, it's good for the people on the West Coast. But I love. I mean, to me, it's probably my favorite ship on the West Coast. I mean, that's Firenze is nice, but I still love the Panorama. I always did love the Panorama.
The Radiance is out there too, right?
Radiance is out there also.
I think my best friend's he's starting a contract on one of those ships too. He just told me, and I was like, now I can go see him. They were going to send him to Barcelona, but now they're going to send him on. It might be the Panorama. I don't know, but I think that might be in the future for me.
I like it. I mean, that was Carnival's. Well, Vista Panorama, same class. Yep. That was when Carnival finally started to get how to spread people out on the ship. I mean, when you go like on the Legend and the Luminosa, it's like you got 2 floors. Everybody's on the floors and everybody's up and down the hallway. You can't miss people on that ship. the
Everything else
panorama.
happens.
Yeah, they started really getting into the bigger class ships.
Yes. That's when it felt bigger. That's when it felt like an actual
It
different.
did.
Yeah. Shay's Adventures is here. Hello, Bill and Scott. Welcome in. Let's get 50 in here and send Bill on a long cruise. Could you do a 50-day cruise, Bill? I don't know if I could do it.
I could. Well, I don't know. This was tougher than I thought. This was a little tougher than I thought.
I bet it was.
But it was so many sea days. And if you ever been on the Luminosa and almost any ship, but Luminosa and the smaller Carnival ships, there's just really not a whole lot to do. So you just find yourself just walking up and down the hallways and going to the casino at 5 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that.
Speaking of, Chris says, Mr. Bill, how did the casino?
Not very well. Not very well. Every now and then, actually, and Carnival has some really bad rules for $10 tables of blackjack. I like playing blackjack. But the blackjack tables actually treated me better than the slot machines.
Oh, wow. That's surprising. Cruising Capers is here. Hello, Bill and Scott. Welcome in, Cruising Capers. Great to see you. Carmelin for the win. Carmen joins us on her Facebook side. I'll be on the panorama for my 55th birthday, October 11th to the 19th, 2025, God willing. Yes, you would definitely be there. That sounds
you'll like it. It's one of my favorites.
Sounds lots of fun. Embarkation Nation have also joined us. Hello, Andrew and Jennifer. Hope you're having a good hump day. Okay, I think I am all the way down to the bottom. I am all the way down to the bottom. So let's talk and fold out our first discussion here about Carnival recycling the names of older ships for their newer ships. And particularly the ones that Bill and I are going to talk about and focus on tonight are the Carnival Tropical, which is going to be coming out in 2028, I believe, and the Festival, which is set to come out in 2027. Now, these were both older ships of Carnival. I believe one of the first couple of ships.
It was. Right? They were. I don't know exactly, the ranking, but yeah, no, it was one of the first 3 or 4 or 5 ships.
Definitely in older class of ships. Now, Carnival says that they rename these ships, right, because they want to bring back a nostalgic feel with a bigger and a better layout to equip the capacity that the cruise industry wants now. They want the 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 gigunda massive ships, which they're going to be because the Tropical and the Festival were tiny ships. Bill, what do you think about the nostalgia of it all? Do you think it's going to feel like the old Festival and the old Tropical? Of course, it's not supposed to feel like that, but do you buy into this nostalgia?
That's the whole thing, that if you wanted to go back to nostalgia, if they were to build like smaller ships and then you want to rename it one of the older ships' name, maybe I could understand that better. But as far as what they're doing, what Carnival is doing now, it's one of a couple of things. That just a lazy marketing crew. It's easier just to reuse the same name. Hey, let's do this. The Jubilee was cute when they did it the first time, but now to me it just feels lazy. It's like now you have to build up a loyalty brand, but you have these brand new ships that people are comparing to some old dumpy ship.
Yes.
Not Carnival had dumpy ships back in the day, but the older ships that would be, and it's like it would be like you'd want just the opposite, I would think. So, I mean, this isn't a ship that's going to go over to Australia. Oh, sorry, Sean.
Or Alaska.
But yeah, I mean, it's
the Panama Canal. The thing ain't fitting through the Panama.
And Chris, it's throwback. You throw back once. When you name 3, 4, 5 ships after other old ships, that's just lazy. If you did it one time, yeah, that's a throwback. It's not a throwback if you name every ship an old ship, Have you been on the new ship? Have you been on the old ship? Have you been on the new ship? Have you been on the old ship? And there's really no tie between the two. You know, if I was doing it, it would be like, hey, the festival, let's build a smaller ship and update it, and now name it. To me, that would be nostalgia. But what they're doing now is just, and it's cost wise. Somebody else had said it in here. As far as cost wise, they own the name, so now you don't have to copyright another name. You know what? Name another cruise line. They've been around a while. Name another cruise line that does that. I mean, just Bill just being grouchy. That's not being grouchy. That's just no, that's being grouchy. But who does that? Let's go back to the Calvin Klein jeans. People remember Calvin Klein jeans, Jordache jeans. It's lazy.
And yes, well, yeah, I agree. I actually agree with Bill here. It is lazy, and it also, somebody did just mention, I believe it's Dustin. I'm going to go back to the chat in a second. That it does cost less money most times to register an old ship than register a completely new ship. And also along with that comes a lot more paperwork for a brand new ship name. And here's the other thing that the cruise industry doesn't have right now: time. Right? They want these ships out in 2027 and 2028. If they were going to apply for a brand new ship name, most likely it's going to be a lot further than that, a lot further than the industry wants, right? We want these massive behemoths as soon as possible, and we want to jam as many people, 8,000, 7,000 people on these. It's money and it's time, in my opinion, and a little bit of laziness. I mean, cauldron it up and you got a carnival soup, you know, the sausage ball soup they took away from us on the diamond lunch.
But think about what we do. We're here on YouTube. We're talking about cruising. Think how easy it is to go back and redo shows that we've already done. That's just lazy. You don't want to do the work. You don't want to put in the work to think of a new topic. You don't want to put a new spin on a new topic. It's just like, it's a cruise topic. Let me put it out there. Well, that's what Carnival's doing. You got these brand new ships. Carnival, you have a reputation for being the Walmart of the seas and all that. Now you have a chance. And what do? You go name one of your worst ships your brand new ship. It's not like the Triumph. We were talking about this earlier. Triumph and what is it?
The Poop Cruise.
The Poop Cruise.
Poop Cruise.
I get that. You had a ship that had a bad experience. You want to move it forward. You change names. I get that. To go back, let's the next ship. Let's name it the Triumph to show how far you've come since the Poop Cruise. How poopy
it really is.
I don't know. I don't like it.
There's going to be a 2.0 for all the ships. There's going to be the Dream 2.0. Then you're going to start to do the Vista 2.0, and it's like, come on, when do you just get double sets of ships? I mean, it's just at one point or another. For me, it's just like it's just time and money, right? There's just time and money because there's more and more people that want to cruise, and Carnival wants to make the money, and they need to get more ships out because more people want to cruise. It is what it is. It is what it is. And Dustin also says has to be because they own copyrights and trademarks. Well, yes, 110%.
I think has a lot to do with it because now you don't have to go out there and try to buy the domain for that. You don't have to go buy. That has a lot to do with it. I believe it's Carnival being cheap. It's Carnival being Carnival.
Yep, Carnival being Carnival. Kelman, hello, Kelman. Welcome in from Kelman's Adventures. Tropical was the first newly built ship for Carnival. Yes. Tropical was the first newly built. Okay. Let's see. I don't like the names on the newest 2XL ships. Hard for me to pronounce.
Well, you should remember what it was like back in the day. The Tropical.
Festival.
If when you did Mardi Gras. That was to me. That was like Carnival's step into the modern mega ships. That was their step into it. I got it. I got that one. Jubilee, Celebration. I mean, all of them now are just some old rehash name.
Rehash name.
No, I know. I mean, the very first ship, and now you're going to a new generation. To me, that makes sense. But what I'm seeing now is I don't know. It's just
Time,
lazy. You
money,
don't
laziness.
you don't want to have to go out there and create a PR team about your newest ship. But that's what everybody does. I mean, it's time for to develop a hype around your new brand, your new ships. And going back to older ships, I mean, even when you go to the Diamond Platinum party, just listen to the people when they're in there cheering for the new ships, the old ship, the new ship, the old one, the new one, the old one. It's just,
yeah, no. The only, where I see that it makes sense, where it's something like the MSC World America. Right, because I know there's a World Europa, but that makes sense, right? The World Europa stays in Europe, and now you want to hype up an American cruising industry to come and try your MSC ship with this massive Gigunda ship, and you name it World America. That makes sense, right? Yeah. And then you put out one that's like World Spain or World Greece or whatever.
But that would make sense. But it's like, do you think Royal Caribbean is going to go back and our brand new ship is the Enchantment of the Seas?
It's bigger and better this time. It's double the Enchanted.
No, I mean, do you think they would ever do something like that?
Double the Enchanted. Oh, and it's also double the price.
Well, I mean, they're going to do that. But another thing with Carnival, it's not just the ships. Half Moon Key. What's the name of Half Moon Key now? There's some people in the chat. What's the name of Half Moon Key? What's the name of Mahogany Bay? What's the name? Please tell me the name.
Isla Tropical.
It's crazy. They're changing the name of everything. It's like Carnival doesn't want to be associated with Carnival anymore.
Carnival's like, yeah, just stick something old on it. What do we got? What do we got in the Rolodex? Oh, Triumph. Okay, yeah, go with that one. Scotty J Travels. Hello, Scotty J.
Welcome. Ding, 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 ding. Carnival Cruise Addicts. Liz has it.
Where is it? Hold on.
To me, I mean, that's it's like a lazy PR staff. Relax away. And it's pronounced Key, but they say K. Relax away, K. Huh? You mean you're trying to be like Perfect Day at Coco K? Is that what you're trying? You're being lazy.
What sounds just like
it's crazy.
We are big fans of the smaller ships. Yeah, definitely. I like the mid-size ships. I wouldn't say smaller. Liz says you grouchy.
I mean, Celebration
What is old is new again.
Yeah, Celebration Key. You couldn't name it anything else but Celebration. This is your third celebration. The first celebration, the Celebration new ship, and now Celebration. You couldn't name it anything else but that. It's not Party Island, not anything else. No, Celebration. You know what? Let me think. Celebration. I'm sorry.
And he says, yo, I have to agree with Bill on this one.
I have a lot of pent-up anger that I wasn't able to release on a cruise ship. Too busy taking my nap.
Definitely not. Carl and Dawn Hamilton says, are you really cruising on the ship for the name? No, definitely not. Definitely not. But definitely knew that there would be a lot of people that were weighing on this. And I'm seeing this all over the internet. I'm seeing, the videos for them, the hype up videos. I got a hype up video that I'm going to play here in just a second. But, oh, man.
But, I mean, you're not cruising for the name, but how many cruise ships don't have a name? You're not cruising for the name, but you think about the name, and it's like, when I discuss the Mardi Gras, everybody knows the ship I'm talking. Well, no, I'm sorry, no, they don't, because I'm old enough. I could have been on the original Mardi Gras. Which one, the original or this one?
Which one?
So name recognition means something.
Yes,
and Carnival to me is they're just, I don't know. I don't like the direction that they're going in. I don't like the renaming the islands.
And this is what Carnival says too, honestly, when I was looking it up. And Sean says, by the way, Jewish tradition says that you honor someone or something by naming the descendant after them. So that's what they said too. It's an honor to name them the Tropical and Festival again to bring that air to the new ships. The good
so in other words, so now from here on out, Carnival's going to have 6 cruise ship names. Every time they lose a ship, well, when is the ecstasy coming out? When is the fantasy coming about? The inspiration, the imagination. Let's go down a roll call of the Carnival ships, and we can just have them all brand new again in honor of.
I don't like to say festival and tropical. I saw somebody say festivali and tropicali.
Yeah,
so,
no.
Is that right? You say it any way you want. They do not have new ideas. No, they definitely do not have new ideas. Ken goes cruising. Hi there, Bill. Looks like you had a really great time. He had a really great time. He was wound up and ready to go. Oh, look at
crossing the equator with Carnival Luminosa.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Hope you waited till the 29th day for the 2 for 15. Or 2 for 40 or whatever it is. No,
I did not. I bought it. I want to say the day we actually crossed the equator. I bought it. So no, I did not get it. I did not get a discount. That's not like me.
Hey, Scott and Bill. Hello, Kelly. Welcome in from I Bring It Every Day. Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Carnival, Miami, etc. has a sweet flow to it. Just say it. Carnival. Yeah. Carnival. Ooh, the Carnival Compass. Ooh, I like that. Kelman.
You could have come in with a lot of names.
Really?
No, let's think.
Welcome in.
Let's name it some old ship. And again, I understand. My son's name is Bill. My name is Bill. I get naming things after. But even that with my son, we have different middle names. I didn't want it to be the exact same.
Bill just called himself out. He's been waiting to come back live. Happily Ever Eats is here. Hello, Happily Ever Eats. Welcome in. And hello, Masha. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us. Michelle B, the ship wanderer, is here. Hello, Michelle B. Welcome in. Great to see you. I honestly don't think the name matters at all. No, it doesn't. It's just I would just like to see out for these new ships, right? Something new and something exciting. Like for me, I am so pumped to be going on World America in about a month, right? Because it's something new. It's a new cruise line. Obviously, I'm going to be excited about it, but it's also a new ship and a new style of ship, right? So they have a chance here with these new style of ships. Probably be kind of the same, but these new style of ships with bigger and better amenities, right? And they really have a chance here to have an outstanding name that, right, all of us could really talk about. Like, did you hear it's Carnival Orangutan? Like, I don't know, whatever. The first thing that came up to my mind. But if it was something really outstanding that you were like, wow, Carnival really, really outdid themselves, I think it would be completely different. Now, are people not going to cruise on these massive ships? No, they're going to be sold out for the first year, probably, to be honest with you, with what they're packing on it. So before I get any more further down, Bill, I'm going to play this here before I end up forgetting it. But this is from the Carnival website, and this is about the new festival and the new Tropical.
There's so much going on at Carnival Cruise Line that we're calling this our innovation itinerary. We announced both the new XL ship names today. In 2027, we have Carnival Festival coming. We're leaning into families in an even bigger way. Carnival Cruise Line sails more children and families than any other cruise line. And with this XL4 and XL5, while we are replacing Bolt, the first roller coaster at sea, we've created an amazing new family, fun for all ages environment called Sunsation on the top decks of the ship. And so we've got an expanded, what we're calling Waterworks Ultra, along with some family rafting slides. And now the ship that's going to be delivered in 2028 will be named Carnival Tropical. So we're really excited and look forward to welcoming these two ships. And we've just announced that we are going to be renaming Mahogany Bay to Isla Tropical. So in addition to Celebration Key and Relax Away, we're calling this our Paradise Collection. Celebration Key is really the game changer and obviously the star of the collection because of the size, the scale, the experiences that we're building. We're so excited to be opening on July 19th officially. And so it's all very exciting.
And you know what? I should have been on the debate team because I actually, as much as I just ranted about what I just said, if they're gonna rename every Excel class ship one of the old ships' name, well, that is in itself a way to name names like the Legend, the Miracle, the Spirit. I mean, they're all kind of go together. World America, World Asia,
Europa.
World Europe. It makes kind of sense. But now we get back to this is our Paradise Collection. Oh, Paradise ship. I mean, the Isla Tropical. Come up with any kind of new names. Just try Carnival. Just try. Have your marketing department just try to come up with something different. I know it's tough to rhyme with the word orange, but try something. I mean, you got to try something.
Kelman says, I'm wondering if Ace is a clue. Yes. I think it is. Project double dollar signs, you mean, yeah. Let's see.
And I think
he's fired up. He is fired up. I love it.
I do think
times come on.
I do. There is a part of me that likes the nostalgia, but I just Carnival is. I think it's just missing. They're always behind,
mm-hmm.
and it to me. And I've been saying this since 2008 and 2009. Whenever Oasis for Royal came out,
you've been saying this since I met you.
Yeah, why can't Carnival come up with something like that? And I mean, they're just always just seem behind. And this was their chance. Now Ace, maybe that might be where they do some innovation. You know, I mean, it's tough with all these new ships. It's tough to be innovative.
Leave the damn smart elevators out of it, though, Carnival. Okay, when you do this, Ace. Okay, just take me this way. Take me linear on the decks. Okay, don't take me up. Just take me this way. Let me sit in the tube, and you just shoot me to the buffet. Okay, all the way from the.
That could be what's coming next.
It could. Disney actually had that technology way before all of us knew. Tracy, the other cruise nut. We were Carnival cruisers, but Carnival cruisers only. But we have been trying new brands and liking them a lot. Oh, Carnival! Did you hear that? Scrowsness is here. Hello, Randy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Hello, PK Adventures Travel. Ryan and Mel. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. Back after a long trip. Yes, we have Bill back in the saddle after one of the longest breaks from Cruise Talk Live we have ever taken. Chet Dodd says appropriate new Carnival names could be after famous fighters, Carnival Tyson, for instance. Carnival Tyson.
It would make sense. I mean, it would be a different name.
Oh shit. Carnival could have their diamond member. Sign up, Jennifer, for the marketing team. That is a great idea. Imagine that every diamond member gets a postcard from Carnival, right? With the new Tropical Festival. And it says, name our new ship. Carnival blank. Okay, match game, whatever. But you really write Carnival blank, and then Bill gets to send in his postcard, and they pick one of the names that are most popular or the one that they really like, whatever. Maybe John does a contest with it with the social media. How cool would that be? Bill, would you like that? Honestly, though, would you send your postcard back in?
No. I mean, I would do it if somebody, no, I wouldn't do it.
I would. That would be cool. I have a bunch of. You only get one though. You can't you don't get multiple postcards.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't trust people.
See, Ryan agrees with us. They really need to stop reusing old ship names. Come up with something new. I mean, the last five are all renamed old names.
Well, I will give Carnival this because they're all Excel class ships. So maybe for that class of ship, that was their theme to just reuse. I mean, I don't like the idea of having 5 or 6 ships,
right?
With the same name as older ships.
Correct.
But that was their marketing team. But now you have the Tropical Paradise with the new island names, and it's like to me, it just seems like just the whole thing just seems lazy, like just a poor marketing team. It's like me. Hey, I'm a marketing expert. Pick me. Then somebody actually picks me. Now I actually have to come up with something. What do I do? Oh, well, hey, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Hey, Relax Away Bay at Half Moon Cay. Yeah. See, that's something I would do.
Put that down.
Put that down.
Hey, all, I'm late, says Will G. Welcome in, Will. Mommy Millionaire Jennifer's here, says, wait, what? LOL.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Hey, Jennifer.
The Carnival Warmstrong. There's his
Now
name.
we're talking. Let me tell you this. If you ever rode on the Carnival Warmstrong, you'll never forget that ride.
That is very true. Laura Huddleston is here. Hello, Huddles, for the Huddles Adventures. Bill is on one today. Travel Yes We See is here. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Travel Yes We See. Let's see. Ace is the place for your helpful hardware, folks.
I'm sure that's gonna work in some kind of the advertising for it.
You are giving me an idea for some commercials there, Liz. I already have these made up for this week, so maybe next week. Mandy Smith is here. Hello, Mandy. Hey, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Bill, Carnival is symbolic of the U.S. You are behind the times. Are you? And you work in Imperial. You work in Imperial. Perhaps you need a bit of Aussie-fying.
No thanks.
Your spiders are too big down there. LOL. No, that was quick. No.
You do not. You do not want me trying to be the creative mind of anything.
A grumpy no. Travel Yes We See says the things about names is new generations of cruisers never heard those old names. Actually, that is a pretty good point to have been made, to be honest. Now, you could go back and look, right? And maybe your mom, my mom, right, has books of you or them, because that's what they did back then. You took pictures and you put them in these books that Carnival sold of your sailing or whatever it may be, albums. And you could look at maybe the first festival of the Tropical. Otherwise, guess what? Maybe my kids will never know the other festival or the Tropical.
Who would want to? Wouldn't you want different names? Name another ship that's been renamed after another one. Any cruise line. Pick one. Anyone.
Quick.
They have names so you can differentiate between the ships.
There's got to be somebody that's done.
There's
got to be somebody that's done.
Well, let's have the Queen Mary 8.
Queen Mary 8.
Let's have the Titanic 7. Let's just Carnival 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just name them all Carnival whatever
numbers.
I mean, because name doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's the history. I went on the first one. I went on the 50th one.
Hey,
I think names matter. Now, I mean, again, will you not sell on a cruise ship because of the name? No. We're still going to go on all the cruise ships. I'm going on every Carnival ship I can get on. I'm going to get on. I just don't stop renaming the ships.
I agree. I want to see an ingenuity. I just once. Then you could go back to your whatever, and I just want to see it. Carnival, the Carnival Sail Away Party. Yeah, there's nothing like it. If you've ever been there, believe me. Jeff Brack is here. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you, Jeff Brack. Ace Ventura, Ace in the Hole. Oh, God, you guys are going crazy. Traveling Fools is here. Yo. Welcome in. TF, maybe we can actually have that phone call tonight. I think I'm going to give you a call after this or shortly after this. Travel Yes We See. Interesting that they have harvested parts and memorabilia from those ships and integrated them into the new ships. But it's kind of inside baseball because no one notices.
Some of them,
but yeah,
it definitely. I understand it, and okay, why rename Half Moon Key? Why rename Mahogany Bay, and name it like our Paradise Collection, Paradise old ship name,
Paradise Collection.
I mean, it's like, to me, it's just they're limited as far as their words, what they want to use. It's kind of like me doing the marketing.
Najuma Brown is here. Hello, Najuma. Welcome in. Cruisin is here. That's a new name. Cruisin, just cruising. Me too. I wish I was. Travel, yes, we see. Yes, there are a few names that are common across the lines. Yeah, I mean,
common, the exact same. We're not talking common, close to, roundabout, the exact same name. So much so that when you get on the ship and they start talking about, have you ever been on the original? This one, the original, this one. I mean, the exact name. And again, some people will like it. And Mardi Gras, when it first came out, oh, that was cute.
Then they did
the
it with
celebration. Oh, okay.
And then the Jubilee.
Oh, the Tropical.
No, the Festival.
Okay, I don't know, but that is the theme for the Excel class ships, apparently.
Princess Collection or Paradise Collection, Princess Collection. Sorry. Cruisin says best and worst Carnival ships. Cruisin, we actually have a Cruise Talk Live. If whoever page you're on, if you scroll back and look for the Cruise Talk Live, we actually did not too long ago. I think within 3 months ago, the best and worst Carnival ships. And yes, the Luminosa was on our list.
It was on both of our lists.
we won't tell you. We'll let you go watch that episode. Maybe less than a month ago, actually. Well, no, I'm sorry. Minus Bill's month break. So, yeah. Had to get that one in. R. Massey is here. Mona 777. Hey, Bill. Hi, Scott. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. Because it's fancy, Bill. Get with the program.
Nah.
Vista. There you go.
Sweet. I like the Vista class ships.
Vista 2.0 coming in 2033.
One of these only ships. Well, there's probably 3 or 4 ships that haven't been on Carnival, and Vista is one of them. I've never been on Vista.
I have never been on the Vista either. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out of any California ships other than the Miracle when I went on to Alaska. So I haven't been on the Panorama, the Radiance, or any of those out there.
Okay, Radiance. What? Help me out here. Carnival, help me out. Radiance used to be what?
Oh, the Radiance used to be. Oh man, we should do this for trivia.
No, Victory.
A Victory, right? Thank you.
Why? Why not? Why rename it? You know, the Destiny, the Sunshine, the Sunrise. Why? Just come up. The Triumph Poop Cruise. I get the rest of them. When you go through the list, it's like, have I been on that ship? Because if you ask me if I've been on the Radiance, no. But I've been on the Victory 10 times.
Is that true? Truth? You've been on Victory too? Wow.
Maybe I went on the Radiance. I'm not 100% sure. I probably haven't marked up here because they didn't have Victory up here, and so I checked off Radiance because all they did was change names.
Sal Pierta is here. Pit Era. Sorry, I can't read sometimes. Great show, and hey guys, thank you very much. We appreciate that for tuning in on the Facebook side. Embarkation Nation said, did you like the Vista at Cruisin'? And Cruisin' says it's a bit dated. Never.
See, well, 10 years, 15 years ago, it was nice for Carnival. But they grow it as you move on, and all these newer ships coming out there. But I'm like, well, there's a few people in here that bigger doesn't make it better, and
it doesn't.
And just the way they flow people around the ship is more important. So I'm looking forward to these designs of these smaller ships when they come out.
Jeff says, yes, I was on the Vista in 2023 out of Galveston and was not impressed.
Yeah.
I won't have her on my sale list because they were totally refurbished. They had to rename them. Yes, there is in some cases where you do have
you don't have to rename it when you refurbish a ship. You don't have to rename it. You could just say, hey, this is the new. We took off the boat. Thank goodness. That was crazy. Anyway, I didn't like the boat idea. I wrote it. I wrote it on the Mardi Gras and I wrote it on Celebration. I said I would never go on a boat again. Not that it was a bad idea. It was just that it's kind of one of those one and done type of deals.
Right.
So I'm glad to see the newer ships that they decided, okay, let's correct that now, get rid of it, and build a bigger water park, which is what everybody seems to love now.
Water park, water slides, yeah.
Yeah.
Down Under cruises, see more cruise lines give us their hand-me-downs or ships that are at least 10 years old. Yes, that is true. We do, and smaller too, to get over there. They rename from the Destiny class to Radiant ship. Wait,
Yeah,
from the Destiny class. Oh, the Radiant ship class. Yes.
Yeah, it's I don't,
yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like being after being on the Utopia and World America, Carnival Horizon is going to feel dated and small for sure. Oh man, those are like two of the biggest ships, Utopia and World America, and then going on like the Carnival Horizon. You're like, oh.
Look, but I'm not going to bash it because I still think there's plenty enough to do on those ships, and they divide the people well on those ships where it won't feel as crowded.
Yeah. And you had to rename the Triumph.
I got that. That's the only one that That's the only one. That's the only one that okay. You got to do something. You can't. Yes, that's the only one that I really understood.
Yes, the Destiny class to the Sunshine class. That's right. I like the Sunshine class too. I sailed on the Sunshine out of Charleston before she moved to Norfolk. So I won't go to Norfolk.
Was the Sunshine still out there?
Yeah, Sunshine's still out there. Okay. Yeah. And hopefully the 2.0 will be coming in 2045 or something like that.
Sunrise and
2.0, Sunset 2.0, we'll have them all.
I don't know. Let's talk about it because I got to look every time I see a Carnival ship. I got to look to see whether or not it's the 2.0 version of it.
The 2.0 version. Oh man. Well, this has been an awesome episode of Cruise Talk Live. We will start to wind down here. Carnival Cruise Addict says Destiny was our first cruise in 1999. We hope they rename a new ship the Destiny. Yes, it was actually my first cruise, my first Carnival cruise, not my first cruise, but my first Carnival cruise in 2001. So we weren't too far apart from each other in our first cruise, except I was, I think, 8 or 7 or like 9.
Help me out here though. If the Ecstasy was my first ship, if they built a brand new ship and named it Ecstasy, see, I wouldn't have a connection to that. Now, if they built like a smaller ship that reminded me of the Ecstasy, now I would get in there. Oh yeah, this brings back memories of the first ship I went on. I don't know. I just don't like naming the just for namesakes. As far as these ships, and it just seems like Carnival that's what they're doing. Just this is a ship in the past. Everybody has their own opinion.
I think it's just time and money. That's what I think it comes down to.
I think it's
especially time. Time right now. Everybody wants the new ships, the new latest technology, better Wi-Fi, right? And all of these cruise companies, every single one of them, are all rushing to give us something new to draw in all of the first-time cruisers, right? And younger cruisers, even younger than myself, right? That are like, hey, my cousin just came back from a cruise, or my mom just came back from a cruise, and I want to go on my first cruise, right? All the cruise companies are trying to fill up their buckets of these new cruisers, right? Because when you get a new cruiser and a young cruiser on a cruise, what's going to happen to that young cruiser? They're going to continue to cruise. We all know it. We all fall in love with cruises, right? And here we are. We're going to be 50-something cruises in, right? And then a batch of new cruisers are going to start to come on. And this right now, between 2024 and 2025, with the influx of people wanting to cruise, right? And also the people that cruise wanting to still cruise, it's forcing the industry to take no time to get these ships out, minimal time, as minimal as possible, right? And also these destinations too. I don't know if a lot of you know this, and we'll talk about this on a separate show too, but they're opening Celebration Key with only 60% done. And there's 40% still that is undeveloped, that is going to develop over the next 2 years. I might got that back. I might have gotten that backwards. It might be 40% and 60 or 60 and 40. Either way, they're not opening it with everything that is going to be there. So in the next 2 years, they're going to adapt it and continue on. And there's pictures on the internet of this. So it's just crazy. It's crazy. There's no time because they want all the new cruisers.
They do, but that's poor marketing. You don't send something out that's not ready, because the first people that go there, how many people got onto an inaugural cruise? That ship, this wouldn't work, that didn't work. Well, now you have an island, and I understand you want to get people on the island to make money. I mean, that's your goal. You need someplace. Mexico wants to charge you extra money to come down there. Hawaii wants to charge you more. Well, we need a place to go. I get that.
We need a place.
I just was putting out a half. Let me watch my language here. A half-done project.
Cheapest way to cruise. Book early and saver. Book early, saver. So if it drops, you can get a credit. Yes, that's definitely one of the ways. Oh God. Travel Norfolk is the local pronunciation. Found ya. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. They are paying homage to their past. That's what they say, Will G. They're paying a homage to the past. Time and money. That's what it is. Time and money. They want all these new cruisers to become cruisers, habitual cruisers like us, and continue to love Carnival or continue whatever brand they end up going on first. I didn't know that. Travel Yes We See's Coco K was nothing when we first went. Not even beach umbrellas. We had to tender. Imagine that.
I do. I remember that. And then they grew. But what it reminded me of Half Moon Key. That's what it reminded me of. But that was 30 years ago. Look how Royal developed that. And when they started naming their island, have Perfect Day and Coco K. They're opening up like two or three more. Perfect Day, Coco Key, Perfect Day, Mexico, Perfect Day, Honduras, whatever. They're keeping the same theme. They're not like rebranding everything. And that's what Carnival's doing. And I don't know why. But
Sal says it's complete, talking about the Celebration Key. The other 40% has always been set as future development.
Oh, that's good.
Completed has always been, yes, it definitely. Well, what I'm saying
that makes
40% to still be part of.
That makes more sense then. Together. As long as they're not putting out a half-done project.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't.
No. Well, that makes more sense.
I didn't.
And that's what Royal did with Perfect Day. They here's an island. Let's build it up as we go along. So that makes sense. Opening it up halfway done, that didn't make any sense.
I didn't say it the right way. I apologize. Costa Maya was the same. Start building up, and then a hurricane hit. Now build it back up. Finally, yeah.
Well, they definitely need like new ports. There's too many people. I mean, all these ships. Eventually, we're gonna get saturated. It's gonna get saturated. So the cruise industry is gonna need new ports to get to someplace to put everybody.
Yes, very true. Hello, Bruce from Ocean Travel. Bruce and Cindy, welcome in. Sal says, I've been there, seen it. It will be an amazing port of call. Carnival's best for sure. I am set to sail there in September, so I'll definitely see. I'm eager for sure. I'm not paying those early prices for Celebration, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm the same way, Travel.
Let it drop.
We see. And some of those new ships. I mean, well, some of the old ships, but they're going there. They jacked up the prices. I'll wait. I'm going there in October. All
right. We have gotten all the way down to the bottom of the chat. Mr. Bill, what do you and do you have? Well, first of all, do you have any closing? This might be a can of worms, but do you have any closing statements for Carnival renaming their ships over and over and over and over and over again? Besides, stop it.
I'm gonna give it. It's not so much the ships. It's like just everything that they're doing. They're just renaming everything all at once. So I don't agree with that. I kind of talked myself into it. Well, the Excel class ships, this is what they're doing as far as using rehashing names. I don't agree with it. It has nothing to do with the ship itself. I just don't agree with the naming process. This was your opportunity to distinguish the way people used to look at Carnival to the new Carnival.
Correct.
But what do you want to do? Go back to where everybody talked about your ships? You know, I mean, again, I just don't see it. But somebody likes it. But there's a few people in here that like it.
Yeah,
so,
no, I mean, I just want to see ingenuity from them. I want to see a new name. I want to see something new. And they really had an opportunity here. Not saying that I'm probably going to sail on the Carnival or the Festival when it comes out. So it is what it is. And names aren't everything. Sal says, I totally agree about using the old ship's name. It's like they've lost their imagination for naming ships, right? Well, like, what happened to the 8 marketing people just getting in a room for 8 hours and just throwing names on a board?
Even Celebration Key. And I've always said this about Carnival. Carnival is like 20 years behind. Carnival is and I haven't been there. Sal said he's been there. He's seen it. Bigger island, and it's not a tender port. Right. What's the innovation on the island? And that's what tell me what the innovation is. And if it's not an innovation, no, it's just a nice island. Well, there's no innovation. Show me the innovation. Put something on there that you lead the market. You lead the industry instead of
our drink package on the island.
How about using the drink package on the island?
Oh, that's a whole nother cruise talk line.
I mean, how about coming into the 21st century?
We are so glad you are back, Bill. So glad to have Bill back. Love this duo. Oh God, yes, me too. Yes, 2 words. Christine Duffy. I mean,
we love you, Christine. We love you.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh Lord. All right, Bill. Are you bantering us tomorrow with banter with
Bill? I am going to talk about my 29 days. And thank you, Carnival. Thank you. I know it comes off as me bashing Carnival. I'm not bashing Carnival. Carnival has treated me well. I just want to see Carnival come up with innovation. That's all. So anyway, I'm coming tomorrow. I'll be talking about the 29-day cruise from Brisbane, Australia to Seattle, with stops in Japan, with stops in Alaska, crossing the equator, crossing the date line. I'm still trying to recover from. There was a week there that we almost every day we lost an hour every day, so I only had 23-hour days, and it was terrible. I'm still trying to recover from that. So
on a cruise, 23-hour days. Oh my God, so
yeah, it was terrible. I mean, Scott, I don't know how you would even survive. You need like 27 hours to do all you anyway.
He bad.
I'll be talking about that and sharing some of my stories as far as what it was like 29 days, 8 ports. So
are you going to show us any pictures or videos too?
Scott, see, I'm not you. I'm not going to upload pictures. Okay, no, I'm Scott. For you, I may upload pictures, but that's what videos are for.
Back, folks,
I'm gonna try to have. I have a video. I just haven't quite finished it yet, but I have like embarkation day. I should have been done with all my videos by now, but learning this new system, this Mac, it has been tougher than I thought. So anyway, tomorrow banter with Bill. Be there, and we'll talk more Carnival. We'll talk more journey cruises and what it's like taking these long cruises.
I love it. I love it.
Chris, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I've gotten so lazy. The last gangbusters. When I first started off on that cruise, gangbusters. I was live every day, up late, or I'm sorry, staying up late, getting up early. By the second or third week, I was sleeping 15 hours a day.
That's funny. All right, I'm going to throw this up here. I'm going to play a little 2-minute video, actually, Bill. This, not a surprise, but you haven't seen it since you've been away. But as our outro, I'm going to play it. But afterwards, go on over to Antoinette of Fun. Anybody that is in mind, it will filter you over. But do a little cruise talk live to let her know. Me and Bill, I'm not speaking for Bill, but I'm going to go over to Antoinette. So you guys will see me over there. But again, everybody, thank you for coming on into Cruise Talk Live. I am so happy to have you back, Mr. Bill. And what I am going to play, let's see.
Hey,
what time, Bill?
Mona, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I'm gonna try to get back on the regular schedule, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern time, Mona. So we're trying to get back on the regular schedule.
All right. And for all of you that are still in here, if you are looking for a fun cruise in 2027, we're nudging Bill. Bill's coming on. Oh, Bill's definitely coming on. But there's a bunch of other people coming on, and you should too. So we'll see you guys next week, and watch this. Bye. What do we always say?
I don't know. Stay strong and embrace the journey. I'm sorry.
Stay strong and embrace the journey. Sorry. I can't believe I cut that off without it. All right. Watch this. We'll see you guys. Bye.